Things to remember. For molecular basis of inheritance. So coming to the very first thing, bacteriophages. So the base pairs of bacteriophages. Bacteriophages are the viruses which will be affecting the bacteria. So first thing is 5174. This is a bacteriophage. So this is having the base pairs of 5386 base pairs. And next it is bacteriophage lambda. So this is having 48502 bacteriophages. And next coming to E. coli. E. coli is having 4.6 into 10 to the power of 6 base pairs. And next, length of DNA. The length of DNA for E. coli will be 1.36 millimeters. And next, human genome. Human DNA, that is diploid. For a diploid it is 6.6 into 10 to the power of 9. For n base pairs, for n it is 3.3 into 10 to the power of 9 base pairs. And coming to the length of DNA. Length of DNA is, you have to count it like 0.34 into 10 to the power of minus 9, which is 0.34 nanometers between the nucleotides. Into 3.3 into 10 to the power of 9. You have to cancel this. And finally you will be getting, it is 6.6 into 10 to the power of 9. You will be getting of 2.2 meters. So this is the length of DNA. And next thing is, you have to remember certain things. In RNA, extra OH groups will be there. Extra OH groups in second carbon. And in DNA, the deoxyribose. Oxygen is removed from second carbon. This is also we have to remember. So these are the numberings we have to remember. And next it is Erwin-Chargaff's rule. Adenine plus thymine by guanine plus cytosine is equal to 1. So it will be usually in the ratio of 1:1. So for example, if you take adenine as 20%, and thymine is also, you will be having see the scientist's name. First we have to start with 1856 to 1863. So this is Mendel hybridization experiment. Next, the scientist is next in 1865, Mendel proposed laws of inheritance. So by 1869, the scientist called Friedrich Mischer in 1869 itself, he told that DNA is the acidic substance present inside the nucleus. DNA is the acidic substance in nucleus, and he is the one who named it as nuclein. And the next scientist is and you have to remember the other scientist name, that is 1953. Here Watson and Crick, James Watson and Francis Crick. So based on X-ray diffraction data, so they have given the double helical structure of DNA. Double helical structure of DNA based on and we have the scientist name, that is Rosalind Franklin and Wilkin. Rosalind Franklin and Wilkins X-ray diffraction data. So they proposed the double helical structure. So in nucleosome, we have 200 base pairs of DNA. This we have to remember the number. In the year 1926, so the Friedrich Mischer, even though the discovery of Friedrich Mischer, so they told and also the principles of inheritance, that also both happened at the same time, which is around 1869. But the DNA was genetic material discovered, it takes long time. So by 1926, the all of the things like Walter Sutton, Thomas T.H. Morgan, all these discoveries has been came into light. But by 1928, Frederick Griffith has conducted the experiment called with Streptococcus pneumoniae and witnessed the miraculous transformation of bacteria. So Streptococcus pneumoniae. So he conducted transforming principle. Frederick Griffith, that is Friedrich Mischer, and here we have the Frederick Griffith. And next three scientists who worked is in the year 1933 to 1944. The scientist's name was Oswald Avery McClellan McCarthy and Colin MacLeod. These are the three discovered that they concluded DNA is the hereditary material. They concluded. Later on in the year 1952, so in 1952, finally Hershey and Chase. Hershey and Chase conducted the experiments on bacteriophages and finally confirmed that DNA is genetic material. Unequivocal proof was given by Hershey and Chase. So that's why in 1953, Watson and Crick. Given the double helical model of DNA with the X-ray diffraction data of Rusland and Wilkin. Next, in 1958, Michelson and Stahl performed the semi-conservative experiment. So in E. coli. So these are the years we have to remember. Once again we'll see. So I'll write the year and find out what is this. 1856 to 1863. So this is the Mendel's hybridization experiment type. Next, 1865 he submitted the experiment. And 1869 the scientist called Friedrich Mischer has given that DNA is the acidic material present inside the nucleus, and he is the one who named it as nuclein. Again, coming to the next, 1928. Frederick Griffith has conducted the experiment on transforming principle. Next, 1933 to 44. And the experiments was given by, so during this years the experiments was conducted by three scientists: Avery, McCarthy and McLeod. And in the year 1952, Hershey and Chase finally given the proof of DNA is the genetic material. And in the year 1953, so finally the data given by Francis and Crick, so the double helical model. In the year 1958, so the Michelson and Stark has given the semi-conservative method of DNA replication. So these are the years. If you can remember with years, that would be very easy for you. Years. Okay. 69 was the first time Friedrich Mischer has given the idea of DNA was the acidic material present inside the nucleus. In 1928, the transforming experiments done by Frederick Griffith, transforming experiment he have conducted. Next, in the year 33 and 44, so three scientists have conducted the experiment. And 52, the final experiment that is conducted by Hershey and Chase. And next, the 53, the experiment was double helical model was being finalized. And next, coming to 58, so Michelson and Stark gave the semi-conservative model of DNA.